Greetings, fellow nerds. Welcome to another MTG Nerdful video where we are doing some Forgotten Realms Standard. Starting probably from next week, I'll be focusing a little bit more on Standard 2022 ranked because I know a lot of people are very tired of the current Standard meta right now. It's just the power curve is just interestingly weird enough to be where people can play creative decks, but not really because we've got combos like Faceless Haven and Book of Exaltates coming out, which has been banned in Standard 2022 ranked, which... I'm going to go ahead and start that next week, but for this upcoming video, we're going to try and see if we have a potential out. I do want to play this deck that I saw online, found ways to improve it, so if you want to see more stuff like this, more standard 2022 ranked stuff, be sure to hit subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, hit that notification bell. We're on our way to 300 subscribers. Would really like your help to get there. We've been at this for quite some time, and would really love to just see that sweet 3 in the beginning. I'm also live on Twitch. You can follow me there, description down below. A lot of the upcoming decks are actually from a follower who actually is now a mod. So yeah, give me a follow on Twitch as well. Almost affiliate there too. Kind of crazy. We're like so close to everything. Anyways, we're playing Gruul Legends. Let me show you what this deck is about. As you know, if you've been on this channel, I love playing Snakeskin Valley Heroic Intervention. There's just ways to psych out the opponent. I'm seeing it a little bit more recently. I don't know if people are catching on to the fact that these cards are pretty good, but I didn't play a full set, and I even cut down Heroic Intervention to 2 of because we do need creatures to function. 4-bar classes, again, this card is great. Level 2 just basically means everything is super ridiculously cheap. 3 Gallias for the potential card draw. 3 Targs, just because he's free, basically, once we get to level 2 with Bard class. We got Eska for the ramp, which is pretty nice. Also gives all our creatures Vigilance, which is kind of just a nice addition. 2 Varus, because Reach is sometimes important, and, you know, venturing to the dungeon helps us out every now and then. 3 Gumgullies to give another +1/+1 counters to our non-humans. 3 Clothis for cheapness, and also because he buys us a little time if we can exile stuff from the graveyard. 1 Zariel because I actually really like her in this deck. I think she's really good actually, and yeah, Emblem's great. 3 Questing Beasts, 3 Formclex are heavy hitters. Then we got 3 Great Henges, 2 Shire Skull Smashians, 7 Mountains, 8 Forests, 2 Layer of the Hydras, 4 Pathways, and through 2 Slumber Mounds just in case we run into the Faceless Haven combo, but they're also giving that card indestructible. So it's become kind of a nuisance recently to deal with. I'm probably gonna scoop if it happens, if I'm not able to destroy it, because then I really can't win. We're gonna go first here. This hand's pretty awful. I'm gonna have to mulligan. No green mana. Fun fact: if you want to see a channel that plays from behind, you're not the only one with bad luck. Trust me, I mulligan usually first. I usually mulligan. Give me more clear. If I'm first, I'm usually mulliganing. If I'm going second, I'm going second. So good channel to see how to play from behind. Naturally, I do pride myself in that. And when we cinch out victories, it's just that much better of a feeling, you know. Like it really does feel amazing to just cinch out those victories. So here is a classic case of, oh my gosh, Phil's playing from behind once again. Is that a surprise? No, 100% not. I feel like this game knows when I'm recording for YouTube. It doesn't know when I'm on Twitch, because generally I do pretty well on Twitch. Whenever I'm recording for YouTube, like, I don't know, it just finds some way to be like, let's make his videos even more interesting. It's like, I didn't really ask for that personally. I just want to play the deck as is, but if you insist. So. Oh, very interesting. He really wants the treasure token, so I'll... Okay. I guess he really wanted 4 mana. Hey, I'm playing from behind too. Okay, sure. Oh, he wanted green mana. Okay. Once again, we are playing from behind, but we're going to play another Bard class. We're going to try and see if we can kind of fix what's happening here. Again, very common thing on this channel. I'm actually surprised that I've managed to stabilize in some way or some form. That will not last very long though, of course, because the opponent is doing drawing what they need, while we are not. But and some people are like, why aren't you giving up? And well, you know, at some point when I draw a land, if I draw a land, we have a very good chance of a comeback here. Oh, our opponent's playing Drist. Nice. Okay. Let me think here. I'm actually gonna do this. Pass turn. Okay. So yeah, we're in a lot of trouble here. Yeah. Again, it's not unlucky, honestly. This is all right, perfect. So, at this point, we do have to give up. Blade Master does seal the deal here. The reason I don't scoop up right away is usually because once I usually hit that third land as well, this deck usually just takes off. In this case, that did not happen, and it took a little too long. Not drawing lands usually ends up to you losing. I think the only time I've ever functioned off 2 mana is in my mono green deck way back when Land War Elves were a thing. Because then you do kind of have your third land with Land War Elves, but yeah. Opponent's going first. So again, kind of like I said, we can generally keep this hand because it's pretty safe. We can play 2 things. We can play stuff, even if we don't draw a third land, which we may or may not do. But yep, see, that's exactly what I mean. I don't know why. I really don't. It's just some weird curse I have from the RNG gods. That's what it is. But you know, it's all right. It's all right. I accept it. It makes me a better player, especially when I play in person where this luck does not transfer. Thank the Lord, this luck does not transfer over to live LGS plays. I generally do pretty well over there. So I'm very grateful for that. We do need green mana, so I'm getting a little color screwed, but for now it's okay. I would like that to stop at a certain point. I can still play Vars for 2 mana, and even Vorinclex, but we do need green mana at some point in our lives. Looks like our opponent. I think the game is like listening on to me. It's like, what did you need? Green mana? Did you mean red mana? And it's like, well, no. Wait, let me see if I can check out the game. Need red mana. I mean, I actually really don't. Actually, technically I'm good. Never mind. I don't care. I guess I would really only need 1 green mana to do anything, but the counters are also pretty nice with Bard class because if they play Heartless Act, which some decks still do, it basically says that card, you're gonna have to spend it to remove the counters instead, which is pretty nice here. Hello, Wick. So we're actually doing pretty good. I'm gonna take a little sip of my Starbucks. All right, opponent's buying a little bit of time, also learning. Looks like they're a little stuck on basic lands. Trust me, I know how that feels, opponent. That just happened to me last game. But you have 3 lands, and you're about to find a 4th, so you'll be fine, opponent. Oh no, my creature! What have you done, my beautiful, beautiful satyr? Why would you do such a terrible thing? Well, there's another one. How fortunate. How very fortunate. I'm gonna go ahead and scry here. Probably find another land. Don't ask me how I know that. I'm very well aware of what happens on this channel. Trust me. Alright, opponent. You're gonna have to make some decision at some point. Yeah, no, trust me, I just know. I just know when things like that happen. I promise you, I'm not like hacking or anything. It just happens. I really don't know what to say. I could also level this up to level 5. That is an option. But this is 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 plus. So that's actually okay. Well, they found a land, so it's not lethal anymore. So maybe it's not worth it to play Vorinclex. I feel like they're gonna have a removal spell. Just trying to like predict all their plays and stuff, but they could also be playing discard cards. I don't know. They're getting a lot of life though, that's for sure. They played all the gain life cards. Yeah. I actually don't think I want to play Vortex. That could be totally wrong, guys. That'd go. Oh, man. I'm gonna regret this, but I technically think this is the right play. No. Knowing my luck, I'm gonna discard Foreign Collect, so that's just... Nope, that's not gonna happen. Okay, it was Shadow's Verdict? Okay. Not as bad. Let's just slam down V-Boy. Okay, that works. I would have liked to kept Clawshanks, but that's alright. I guess I could have slammed down Shadow's Verdict, but could be a lot worse, I suppose. I don't know what our opponent's playing. No. They've certainly stalled long enough to get here, because they would be dead 20 times over. Because I think they were above 20 twice, so. Okay, that doesn't kill Vorinclex. What's her 1 mana that can deal with the 7/7? Okay. Turns out holding Vorinclex was not wrong nor right. So it ended up working out. I was mostly thinking of Extinction Event because that would blow me out completely for the most part, because I would lose all my even converted mana cost and be left with the Varus, who was still fine by himself. Don't get me wrong, it's not like I hate Varus, but he's nowhere near as good as Vorinclex, so. Super duper king Koopa. Alright, we'll keep this. Again, it's a weird curse. Anytime I'm going first, I have mulligan. Anytime I'm going second, I'm going second. I really don't know, guys. That's all I can say. I do not know. All right. I'll play you. Okay, nothing happening there. Okay. I'm really tempted to play another Bard class, but I don't think that's the correct answer. Oh gosh. Cosmic Elixir. I actually am gonna play Zariel then, because she'll put the pressure on the opponent. Because even if they get rid of our creatures, we still have Azariel on the field, which is pretty darn nice. I did predict that was gonna happen, so that was to be expected. Oh no.
Unleash your ferocity.
Still works, and we get an emblem, so I'm pretty happy with that. Okay.
The infernal legions
1, 2,
of
3, 4, 5.
Avernus are tireless.
Hey, guess what? I get another combat step. Oh, that felt so good. I love beating people that play like such weird, cheesy stuff like that. And Zariel just answers them perfectly because, again, Planeswalkers are a little bit more harder to deal with than creatures right now. Because people are so focused on removing creatures right now because there's just so many good haymakers. That sometimes Planeswalkers like Zariel just kind of slip under the radar just a tad bit. Opponent's going first, and again, I'm keeping. Again, it's a weird curse. I can't explain it to you. I don't know. I really don't know. But I have to admit, this hand is pretty bad, even though I'm keeping it. So it's not like we're in the best positions. And We are getting flooded, so we haven't seen a single card beyond our opening hand. That is not a land card, so there is also that as well. So, Bone Crusher Giant to the face. Not a problem. That is totally fine. Looks like it's, is it giants or is it, spells? I imagine it's something I really don't want to see. Nice. We are continuously drawing the land. I don't know what that's about, guys. I don't know. I don't know. Looks like he has a way to kind of deal with our creature here. He does have Ward 1, but Ward 1, it's not the same as Hexproof by any means, so there's that. We've drawn lots of land. I'll attack here. Why not? Alright, the Gruul. I'm gonna scry here. I know this scry's gonna be pointless because it's not gonna be a land, but just in case it is. Oh my gosh. So it's a land for... I've only drawn land for... I was gonna draw land for 5 turns. Woof. I don't think you really come back from that, guys. I mean, for now it's okay, but if I don't make something happen next turn, we're just kind of sitting with basically our opening hand. Basically, we're playing the game with our opening hand. Looks like it's more is it spells. Our opponent's good on land. Very nice. So our opponent has land and spells, so they're doing a little bit better than us by default. Unfortunate, but hey, what can you do? Not much we can do there, right? Okay, I mean, I can trade Gruul. Looks like you have a way to remove him, I suppose. Very good. It's always good. If the opponent has kind of a good start in this scenario. He does have the ward. Oh man. It's a bit of a shame. But... And we drew Great Henge, I guess? I mean, we can play the Great Henge, but nothing else afterwards, so I'm not really sure what that means. Looks like our opponent's going to get an Auron's Epiphany after this attack here. They'll have more than enough mana to do it. Again, don't ask me how I know this. I've played Arena enough to know. Oh, it's actually not. It's something just as bad, if anything. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and scoop here just because we've drawn way too many lands for us to play an actual game. When I do calculation statistics of like deck building and testing it against the meta, I don't count those games personally because it didn't give me any information about like my matchup against Izzet spells. It didn't give me information about how the deck functions, kind of what I'm missing or what I need. Because this would have told me I need less lands, but that's not true because you just saw me get mana screwed in game 1. So usually those games I just kind of go like, I can't really calculate that because it just hasn't really given me information. Opponent goes first, and I can't even reliably keep this hand. Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan. This hand works. Sia Grumgully? No, it's Sia Varus. Ugh, gross. Mono red. Okay, a land, I suppose. So we're going to be able to do a whole lot next turn, which is pretty great. Alright, pretty solid, honestly. We'll be able to do a whole lot next turn, which is great. Definitely want to do that here. Robber of the Rich is just... There's just value to be set in that card. Even though I'm going to play less cards in general. Just generally speaking, I want to get rid of it. Because I can deal with a 3-1 that can't block. Play you. Play you. And why not? Keep my big one. Okay. I mean, we've played out everything that we possibly could, but hey, it works. Beam. Boom. Gotta get rid of Robber of the Rich there. I did block just because I didn't want to take a buttload of damage. Might have been wrong, but... Eh. No thanks. And you can permanently lose Bone Crusher Giant on top of that. Bard class again. No attacks. I'm gonna hold back Clothis as a blocker pretty much, so we'll be okay there. Sure. Again, we're getting a little case of being flooded. Nothing unusual about that, though. This is certainly going to be painful, but not much we can do there, right? Here comes the Ember Cleave. Gosh. Yep, there is the Ember Cleave. Not much we can do there, but I'm going to go ahead and just try my outs. Yeah, I did predict that. That's very easy to predict for the most part. But we should be okay. -3? What happened? Unfortunate. This is what it came down to. Just we didn't get enough creatures to block. Again, we do play from behind. I'm gonna end with one more. I'm actually gonna stop here. I'm gonna keep my cool. I'm gonna keep my cool, and you know, that's very common on this channel, just to kind of see the opponent, you know, getting exactly what they need at the right time, all that good stuff. But what's important is you keep a level head and just know that your deck probably is functioning the way it should, and there are good days and there are bad days. Some of my videos I do tremendously well in, and those are just good days. This deck, even though it's pretty phenomenal in most parts, for some reason today I just kind of got a little unlucky on a lot of areas, but I think it's a fun deck. Go ahead and try it out. It's in the description down below. Again, follow me here on YouTube, on Twitch as well. Would love to see your support there. Thank you all so much for watching. Right now up top, YouTube is showing a video of my most recent upload, and right below that is a video that YouTube thinks you specifically like. So go ahead, check those videos out, explore the channel. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you for the next Nerd Fill.